Hello and welcome to our Monday Mindset sessions. So happy Monday to everyone, and I hope that each and one of you are loving Mondays. If you're not, then maybe it's a question of, am I in the right place in my life? So that's the first question I would ask you today, and we will talk about the process of success. Today is an incredible session about how the process of success really works. How did I succeed overnight? And what can you expect? And how long for until your dreams do become reality? It's Alexandra Mentor here, an executive coach and mentor. And today I wanted to say hello from Czech Republic. Some of you, as you may know, for the past month, I've been traveling. So really living the lifestyle I've always wanted. I have my 3-year-old with me, and we've been traveling for the past literally over 4 weeks, and we've been to many different locations and countries. And today I'm speaking to you from an incredible place. We're staying in a beautiful 5-star hotel. I'm just going to show you around quickly if the light allows, because it's such an incredible view we have from our room. So you've got beautiful Victorian ceilings here, as you can see, and a great view towards the city. And why am I showing this to you? Not so you feel jealous, absolutely not. The whole idea and reason for you to see it is because, as my mentor Bob Proctor used to say, whatever you can see in your mind, you can literally hold it in your hand. And for the past month, and not even just a month, but for the past few years, I've been working towards my vision, the lifestyle I had desire, and right now, pretty much day by day, I live it. So it's just the city noise, as you can see. So it's a beautiful old town. We have incredible balcony here. It's actually huge, and we've got so views towards the cathedral and the street here. So we're literally located in the heart of the city here in Czech Republic, and I'm having an amazing time. And is it possible to succeed overnight? What do you guys think? There's lots of sometimes questions or like a buzzword, how to succeed overnight, what to do to bring that success quickly to you. And this is what I really wanted to talk to you about today. What can you expect from that journey towards your success? Sometimes when you watch other people's life, sometimes when you see just pictures, or like today, I'm showing you an incredible suite, executive suite from the 5-star hotel in the heart of the town, old town center in the city in Czech Republic. And you may be thinking, well, this is the result. This is a great success, right? But is that how it works? Is it really just pure luck or chance? Am I just being lucky? Or do I know something that perhaps you may be missing out on? So this is what I wanted to share with you today, because I've been working with my mentor, Bob Proctor, for about 5-6 years. He's now gone. He passed away in March this year. And what he has helped me to understand, and that was my huge paradigm shift about 6 years ago, is that there are certain steps we absolutely must understand and apply if we want to succeed in a big way. And success for many of you may mean different things. For me, 6-7 years ago, to be successful meant so many different things, and that has changed overnight as well, because years and years ago, even 10-15 years ago, for me to be successful meant a certain position in a company. So when I used to work for corporations, at a certain title, a certain recognition, that used to be success for me. And when I was working towards it and I was getting closer to that goal, it didn't feel as good as I had imagined in the past. So that made me feel like, well, this is not really what I want, and I'm almost there, and it just doesn't feel the way I've expected. So I kept searching for the feeling of happiness and fulfillment. So even though I had a pretty good job, I would say, I would feel that I wasn't really happy. And this is something what we often put together with successful equals happiness. And we think that, okay, if I have X amount of money, if I have certain degrees, if I have certain titles, if I have certain recognition, then that person is successful. And if they're successful, they must be super happy and they have an incredible life. That is not always the case. And I'm not saying that if you have lots of money or have a title that you're proud of, that you're not happy. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that is not always the case. It has to be something more behind it. There has to be a meaning, a purpose. If it's money, what is the money for? It's not just the money in the bank. If it's a title, what is behind that title that makes you feeling happy and fulfilled? So it's just not as simple, not as straightforward. However, 10, 20 years ago, that's what I used to think. So that was a huge paradigm for me to get a clarification, first of all, of what is that I really want. And second of all, even more important question was why do I want it? So if it was more money, not just more money, and as I ask many people, what is that you want? And majority of people would want more money. And then I ask them how much more and why. They just say, well, 1 million would be good. Why? Because it sounds good, because it should be enough. So we don't really give it further thought. We just think, oh, a title or a position or being married or having family or having X amount of money in the bank account, it should make me happy. It's not as simple. How many of you have already goals, or maybe you have a certain vision of a goal, and perhaps you didn't ask yourself that second level of why. Why do you want that X amount of money? Why do you want to have that title? Why do you want to have certain position in the company? And this is a very important question, that second and third and fourth level of why. Why do you really want it? This is so important, because this is what I had learned for the past few years, and even before I was mentored by my mentor, Proctor, that the amount of whys you ask yourself is like your motive. It's your motive, and this will keep you motivated. So the more whys you know why you want it, the more money or certain titles or recognition, the more clarity you'll have on that journey towards that goal. So not only you're going to be more motivated on that journey towards that goal, but you will have more clarity once you get there. So it's not just going to be the money in your bank account, but also the purpose behind that money. It's not just going to be the title of your position in a company, but it's the purpose behind that title. Why do you want it? And with my clients, what we often do is we go through 7 levels of why. So if it's the money, as majority people would say, yes, I want more money, 7 levels of why. Why more money? And this is what I really highly encourage you to do. This is an exercise for you guys today, that if you want something, if you think that the something you want, the thing you want will make you happy, ask yourself why 7 times. So if you say, I want more money, why? Because it will give me more freedom. That's one level. Why it will give me more freedom? Because I can give my family a better lifestyle. Again, why do I want the better lifestyle? Because maybe my kids will have something that I didn't have. Why? So keep going, 7 levels of why. And when you get to the bottom, something incredible will happen, because you'll get the clarity of why do you really want it, and is that the right goal for you? So that's number 1, to get that clarity of your goal. Number 2 is when we sometimes see the end result. So today I'm saying to you that I'm having an incredible lifestyle, as it may seem to you. Sometimes when I post pictures, on the picture it looks like an incredible lifestyle, right? It might not to some people, might it may to some other people, but on the surface it might be quite cool. It might be looking quite cool, like traveling with my toddler, seeing the world and working and loving what I do, and it's all true. And on the surface it might look quite incredible. Now what's behind the scenes nobody really knows, right? Like, just will give you a quick story just from half an hour ago. So I was about to go live. Literally, it's 7 p.m. UK time, and my toddler just had a meltdown. So I'm just about to click go live, and she's running into this hotel room. She's actually staying next door with my mom, for the next few hours when I'm working with my clients and with you guys. And literally, just when I'm about to go live, she's running in, she's crying, she wants mommy, mommy, mommy. And I'm thinking, this is just like a joke, but this is behind the scenes. That stuff nobody sees. And on the surface it might look like such a perfect lifestyle, such a good happy lifestyle. The reality is often very different. The behind the scenes, there's lots going on, there's lots of busyness, there's lots of, sometimes many people might be going through certain stress, but if you learn how to deal with uncertain situations like today, that was definitely unexpected, because I was talking to her for the past few hours that she's gonna spend the time with granny, and she's gonna let mommy work 2 hours per week. So that's all I'm doing, maybe 4 max. She was yes, yes, and literally the moment I'm going live, she's running in crying, and this is unexpected. This is unexpected, and this is something when you think things are not going as I wanted to. So then, at the very moment, literally about 15 minutes ago, I had two choices. Either I could overreact and just say, this is just not going to work, and this is not working. This is not how it's supposed to be. Or I could think, okay, it is what it is. Accept it. This is what my mentor used to say. And I keep saying this to myself over and over and over again. The moment when things don't go the way I want to, when things don't go the way I want to, even like today, for example, a few minutes ago, I just say to myself, it is what it is, accept it. I'm a mom, I'm a full-time mom, and that's by choice, because I am aware of it and I wanted to dedicate that time to my toddler. And that's what it is. That's my priority for today. In few years, it might be different. She will be at school and all the other bits. So this will change. But for now, this is what I had chosen. So I need to just say to myself, it is what it is, accept it. So what can I do in that situation? So we just had another chat. Now she's happy next door, which is great. However, those situations will be happening behind the scenes. Those situations will be happening on your journey towards your ideal goal, the goal perhaps of the lifestyle you want to have. It's not always going to be the picture perfect, smiley, lovely life. It might be lots of stuff going on behind the scenes, and this is what we are not aware of in 99% of the cases. If we just see the end result of the person who says, I have succeeded, this is what I've got, this is the amount of money, this is the cars and the houses I've got, follow me, right? The behind the scenes could be completely out of order, sometimes completely unpredictable. And then it only depends on how do you deal with those situations. Can you handle them, or do you overreact and you say to yourself, this is not working, it's not happening? So this is what I have been working on for some time now, and especially in the past 3 years, when my toddler has been around me most of the time when I work. And this is something that I continuously learn. So now on your journey towards your success, and whatever that means to you, like we said some time ago, success may mean different things to different people. On that journey towards your own personal success, you will be hitting those bumps all the time. I'm telling you, all the time. Unless you are doing same old same, and you work Monday, Friday, and you work 9 till 5, and you have dinner, and then you do something on the weekend. So there's not much changes. You pretty much running on autopilot, then maybe there's not going to be many things that's going to surprise you or go completely out of control. But if you're trying to do something different, if you're having a lifestyle like we are having now, pretty much I've been in like 6, 7 hotels right now in the past month. So we're traveling, we're changing, we're adapting. Things don't always go the way you want to and expect it to. And yeah, that's the behind the scenes journey. And sometimes when you're going to be working towards your goal, maybe it's money, maybe it's starting up your business, maybe it's taking your business to the next level, things may not always work out as easily as you think at the beginning or from time to time. But the most important part, this is what I have learned over and over again. The most important part is you cannot fully always control what is happening towards you. So the outside circumstances, the unexpected situations in your family, friends, or even economy, you may not and you do not have full control over that. However, what you do have full control of is is your thought pattern right after the things don't go the way you want to. It's your thought pattern, is how you respond to it. And with my clients, we spend some time on reacting to a situation or responding to a situation. And reacting is kind of like animalistic instinct. You know, somebody shouts at you, you shout back. Somebody hits you, you hit back or you run. So this is animalistic instinct. You react. It's reacting on autopilot, is without giving further thought. So for example, you in the car driving, somebody cuts you through, you're shouting, you know, you a-hole and stuff like that. That's reacting. That's reacting. It's that person has control over you. That situation has control over you. My toddler half an hour ago could have and almost had control over me because it was completely unexpected, running in, crying, and that really gets you. That does get you. It doesn't matter how much you know about being in a zen and being in control, it does get you. But then what you can do in milliseconds, you can just train your mind to say, deep breath. It is what it is. Accept it. And then think of a solution, what to do, how can I handle it? And that's exactly what I did today. Instead of overreacting and thinking, okay, I'm not going to go live, it's not going to happen, I'm just going to cancel my clients as well because obviously she wants to be with mommy. No, it is what it is. Accept it. What can I do? And that is real thinking. Real thinking means real creating. And as my mentor, Bob Proctor, and Earl Nightingale before him, and Napoleon Hill before him used to say, most people would rather die than think, because real thinking is not easy. To sit down and to face the problem or face the challenge and then come up with the solution is not easy. It's possible. And you have more potential and more resources available to you than any problem that you're facing. That's how it works. Like, you can't have any problem that you're not able to solve. That's how amazing you are. That's how incredible you are. However, we are not taught to be thinking critically. We're not taught that we can handle situations. We just have to really think in a creative way. What can I do? What we are taught, and again, that happened very long time ago, is how to react to a situation. So fight or flight, that animalistic, very basic instinct reaction. So what I always do with my clients and with myself is to be aware of that every time when things don't go as planned, and say, is this situation going to help me? If I overreact, if I react to that person who perhaps cut me through on the traffic or shouted at me, or my toddler running in and crying, if I react to that situation, so I become frustrated, I start to shout, I start to be angry, is that going to serve me? Is this going to help me? And it's never going to help me, because when I'm stressed, my mind shuts down. My mind is no longer creative. So what I do literally have to do is to breathe in, inhale, exhale, take a few seconds, and then respond. So react versus respond is a huge difference. And when I respond, my response is in the way that I want to create the current result. That's the response. So it takes further thought. So respond is not on autopilot. What happens on autopilot is it's what we've been programmed with for a very long time. And on autopilot, we don't think, we just boom, go. 96% of the time, we run on autopilot. So we need to learn to really observe, is that situation serving me? Would my reaction to the situation serve me or destroy my potential success or destroy my potential happy day? Because that's what it is. Sometimes I'm having a great day, situation happens, and then I'm angry and I'm frustrated, and that is affecting my day. The person maybe who's done it to me is long gone, and they don't think about me any longer because they're already busy with their own problems, but it is staying with me if I react to that situation. So this is behind the scenes. This is what's happening. And that journey, when you are constantly learning about yourself, when you're constantly learning about how certain situations, what sort of impact it has on you, and those situations will be coming back to you over and over again until you learn a lesson. And this is one of the incredible articles we have in our mentorship program, and it's called The Rules of Being Human. And it's incredible. It literally talks about something like, I'll just give you a really quick recap of this, that you are enrolled in informal education called life. And this life will be teaching you lessons, and those lessons will reoccur until you learn that lesson. So if you see any pattern in your life, perhaps not enough money, bad relationships, not feeling happy, not feeling fulfilled, even though you're trying different things, it's a reoccurring situation. So unless you learn a lesson, that situation will keep coming back. And when you learn a lesson, then you will move through that situation. So you will not have that situation back. So for example, relationships, maybe you keep attracting certain people because maybe you didn't learn to love yourself and think of yourself first. And then you keep attracting certain people who don't love you as you wish they would, or who don't respect you as you wish they would. Maybe because you don't respect yourself as well. So everything that's happening within yourself, it's attracted. So the law of attraction is like attracts like. So if you don't love and respect yourself enough, then this is who you're going to attract, for example, right? So the lesson here would be to first really learn to love yourself and respect yourself first. And it's a huge topic on its own. But only then, when you learn that lesson, to value yourself first, to think of yourself first, to respect yourself first, to walk away from everything that does not serve you. When you learn that lesson, then you'll start attracting different type of people because you will shift in vibration. That's what's going on. So it's the same with money. It's not about that your employer doesn't pay you enough. It's about you. How do you value yourself? Do you value yourself enough to walk away, for example, from the employment that you're not happy with? So it's all about that. The money doesn't come from your employer. The money comes through your employer. So it's really all about how do you value yourself, and then your bank account is the reflection of that mindset of how you value yourself. So the result is your income every single month. So there's so many lessons in life, and until you learn those lessons one after another, don't try to do all in one, because you're going to overwhelm yourself and you're going to think that it's not working. Pick one or two and keep on learning, then you're going to be moving forward. But this process of learning, of being aware, of really being aware of the situation and responding to the situation instead of reacting, this is not easy. This is not easy. And if you feel that you're failing and trying, then I want you to know that you're not alone, that those situations will be coming back, but don't give up. Don't give up, and don't say to yourself, it's just not going to work. It is what it is, and it's not meant for you. This is how many people often talk themselves out of the potential success because they keep trying, and it's not working. They say it's not meant for me. So one of the biggest lessons I've learned a long time ago when I started working with my mentor, Bob Proctor, is first of all, persistence. So being persistent and patient in the process of achieving. So in the past 10, 20 years ago, I never had a problem with starting new things, but my biggest challenge was to stick with it because my paradigm, a paradigm is a multitude of habits and belief system, right? So one of my beliefs was that if I'm not good at something fairly quickly, then it's not meant for me. So if I started a new thing and 3, 4 months, 6 months down the line, I was not succeeding the way I had told myself I should, then I would just talk myself out of it. I would just say, I'm not good for it. It's not meant for me. I'm never going to succeed. And I would give up and I would move to a new thing. And the new thing, whatever that was in the past, was always exciting at the beginning because new things are exciting at the beginning because you're beginning something new, a new process, a new journey, and you think, well, this time it might work. So new things are always exciting. However, what I want you to really understand is not about what is the business you run, what is the thing that you are about to begin. It's about you. It's about you, each and one of you. It's about the habits you operate with. It's about the beliefs you operate with. It's about the self-image. The self-image is how do you see yourself? So do you see yourself successful or do you see yourself as a failure? The habits. Do you have a habit of procrastination or do you have a habit of quick decision making and you stick with that decision because you've made that decision and you make it happen? The belief system, again, do you believe you can succeed in that business or do you allow other people to tell you that the economy right now is really bad? So obviously other people are failing with their businesses and you're allowing that external situation to control your own beliefs, your own belief system. So it's so important to understand that everything outside is the reflection of what's going on within your own mind. And the only way for you to really get closer or get to that goal, to that big vision, is to first of all really learn and know and understand yourself. Look around and to think in a creative way what's going on around you. Every situation is a reflection of what's going on in your own mind. Your reaction or responsiveness to that situation shows you how quickly you've learned a lesson or do you still have lots of lessons to learn. So whatever's happening in your physical world is just a feedback. It's a feedback of what's going on in your subconscious mind. And if you don't like that feedback, if you don't like that current result, you do not look outside. You do not look for another job. You do not look for something else. You look within. You ask yourself, what the heck is going on? What do I believe? What is my self-image? Do I doubt myself? Do I worry about finance, about money? Do I worry about the future? Do I worry about the economy? Do I watch news? I mean, that's a huge one. If you watch the news, obviously you're going to be a warrior because it's all negativity there, right? So all of this is so important to be aware of. And that journey towards success sometimes might look like an overnight success because you'll just hear a story like I could say to you, hey guys, I'm just traveling and I'm having such an amazing life and everything is fantastic just the way I wanted to. And I live in a 5-star hotel right now and I love it. That's just the result. And this may feel like an overnight success, but an overnight success does not exist. What sometimes feels like an overnight success has taken certain period of time in your own mindset. So your thoughts and feelings were set on certain frequency. And then things may happen quickly like this. So overnight, you may have a deal of your business, right? So you may get a biggest client, or overnight, you may just get some incredible news, right? So things may happen overnight, but this has not happened overnight. Like today, you're unhappy with everything, and then overnight, tomorrow, everything is going to change. It's not going to work like that. So that overnight success might be a like a screen, like a picture shot, like a screenshot of your current lifestyle, but the process beforehand might be a challenging one. It might be a journey, a few months, a few years, depends what sort of paradigms you were programmed with, depends if you are working with certain system and certain process towards your success, or you're a self-learner, depends if you have a mentor, someone who is supporting you, or if you are on this journey by yourself. So it all depends on all of these things. If you are on this journey by yourself, then yes, you can succeed. Absolutely you can, because there's so many books available, so many information available. However, as you might have noticed, sometimes I did for sure, that you will not see in yourself what a mentor can see in you. And the same, when I started working with my mentor, Bob Proctor, he told me certain things I wasn't aware of. He said to me, Alex, this is your paradigm. And I said, no, it's not. So I was fighting my mentor. I was saying, no, it's not. This is how it's happened. He's like, no, this is your paradigm. The results are the reflection of what's going on inside of your mind. It's not the outside, it's the inside. So he was telling me like over and over again, it's you, Alex. Shift it, shift your paradigm, shift your thinking, shift your perception, shift your beliefs, shift your confidence in certain area. So we often don't see in ourselves what a good mentor can see in you. So that could be your shortcut to success. If you're working in this, if you're in this by yourself, it might be quite a journey. It might be quite a challenging journey, because as you may heard me saying before, you are a sum total of the 5 people you spend most time with. And if you're surrounded by people who are not like you, who maybe just live the daily, day-to-day life, day by day, not really having any real goals or dreams or purpose, then that's going to affect you. And if you say, well, I want to achieve X, Y, and Z, they'll say, well, you can't do it because lots of businesses are failing now. Who do you think you are? Where are you going to get the money from? Where are you going to get the time from? Look what's happening in the economy right now. There's so much uncertainty. So those people will put doubts in your head. But if you are surrounded by like-minded people, people who are way ahead of you, who are a few steps ahead of you, they will be supporting you. They'll be encouraging you. They'll be telling you it's a journey. It's not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight success. It may look like it to an outsider, but the journey behind the scene could be completely different. It could be like a little bit of a mayhem sometimes. Sometimes you may be thinking things are just not happening. But if you understand yourself, if you understand that you are the source of energy, that whatever you think about, you attract, that whatever you feel like, you attract, then you're going to be more aware of your thoughts, more aware of how you feel. And then you can attract more opportunities, more incredible people who will help you on that journey towards your success. And still, you'll have a bump on the road, or 2 or 3 or 5. But that bump, or those bumps, or those challenges should never stop you. You just have to literally pause, take a big breath in, exhale, say, it is what it is, accept it, what can I do about it? And get a clarity about your vision. Where am I going? What is that I want? Why do I want it? And keep on going. And eventually, when you are equipped with the right mindset, set for success, when you're equipped with the right knowledge based on understanding and faith in yourself, when you're equipped with right people around you who will be supporting you and motivating you when you need it, when you are equipped with that expanded awareness, you will never give up. You will know that that journey towards your success is an incredible journey, because you're becoming who you were meant to be. And it doesn't matter what happens outside. It doesn't matter that, like today, my toddler comes in or runs in crying. I may react to this. I might say, oh my goodness, this is just not happening. But then I may just say to myself, it is what it is. Accept it. I might be 15 minutes late, as I was, but I can still make it happen. And I cannot give up. It's my own journey, and everybody's journey is different. Everybody will have different challenges. But if you know who you are and what you are truly capable of doing, and the only way to know this is through studies and understanding of who you really are, because only then you can develop that faith in you. And in the process of achieving, you will never give up. And you will know it's not about getting there, but it's about becoming who you were meant to be on that journey towards your success. So I can see lots of comments in the chat box, which is absolutely incredible. I'll come back to you within the next couple of hours. So thank you so much for those comments. It's great to have you with us, guys. If you do have any other questions or any topic, particular topic that's on your mind you would like me to talk about next week, please do let me know. So you can either message me privately or you can just put a comment under this video. And I hope you heard today what you needed to hear. I hope that you'll understand that the journey towards the success is a bumpy road and it's not an easy road. However, the reward is incredible. The reward of knowing who you are, understanding who you are, and knowing of what you are capable of doing, and that you are in control of you. You may not be in control of the outside, but you are in control of you. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you an incredible week, rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday, everyone. And I do hope you love Mondays, because we have these Mindset Mondays every single Monday. So I look forward to have you with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you as well. And thank you so much for all your beautiful comments. And thank you, and have a great end of the week.